A very good afternoon to all our viewers. Thanks for tuning in to NDTV. This is the Southern View. For the next half hour, we take you across different parts of South India for the top stories and developments. Me and my colleague Sam Daniel, of course, from Tamil Nadu, will be taking you through all the updates this afternoon. First up, there's news coming in from Karnataka, and this is once again about the Chief Minister's chair, the leadership issue. Today is the last day of the winter session at the Karnataka Assembly here at the Suvarna Sauda in Belgavi, and it seems like the leadership issue is echoing once again. The Chief Minister, in one of the strongest assertions that he has made up until now, has said that he believes the Congress High Command is in his favor and there is no question of a leadership change. He further reiterates that there was never a power sharing agreement. All this, of course, has been going on inside the Assembly, even as the Deputy Chief Minister is visiting multiple temples and is not right now inside the Suvarna Sauda. Now, his cabinet colleagues say that they don't want to comment on leadership. Other legislators go on to say anybody can make any statement, but at the end of the day, it's the High Command that finally decides, as the BJP says, that this entire race for the Chief Minister's position has left the administration in Karnataka in a complete situation of standstill. Let's first listen to what the Karnataka Chief Minister had to say.
ತುಂಬಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಎರಡನೇ ಸಾರಿ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಈಗ ನಾನೇ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಕೇಳಪ್ಪ ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ನವರು ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನನ್ನ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಇರೋದು
This is 100% the decision of High Command. Nobody else can talk or say or do anything in this. See, we all know that, and you know that. The whole world knows it. Okay, this is Congress party. This is not some other party. So you know it very well. So I think, CM has his right to say whatever he wants to say. And anybody else also can talk what they want. But party is watching all this. And as a disciplined soldier of party, we all have to obey discipline, go in that decency, how it has to be taken forward. See, Siddaramaiah is a good leader, he's a good CM, there's no doubt about all those things. Nobody is disputing with him with all those things at all. The decision is from where? From the party. So why anybody has to talk, I don't understand. And once the party decides, we have no choice at all. Can somebody say no or yes to that? So
should we read between the lines here that at the end of the day, whatever the Chief Minister or his son says, it's the High Command that at the end of the day makes this decision?
High Command does not make somebody talk for it, it will talk by itself. So the High Command will give a clear message.
So they haven't spoken, you're saying?
The party cadre, party line knows it very well.
जब सीएम बोलने के बाद हम बोलने का कुछ बचा ही नहीं है। वो तो 2-3 बार बताया ऐसे 5 साल मैं रहूँगा। अभी उनके बोलने के बाद तो हम बोलने से कुछ फायदा नहीं है।
तो आप कल डिनर भी हुआ था, कुछ डिस्कशन हुआ था सर इसके बारे में, क्योंकि पार्लियामेंट के बाद कुछ बातचीत होगा करके ये भी बोला जा रहा था। अभी आपने कुछ डिसीजन लिया है? कल बहुत लाइक माइंडेड एमएलए साथ में मिले थे।
सिर्फ वो डिनर का पार्टी है, बाकी कुछ नहीं है। पार्टी के लिए चर्चा नहीं हुआ है, सिर्फ खाने पे सभा हो गया उतना।
ये चीफ मिनिस्टर का असर्शन असेंबली के अंदर, इसके बारे में आपका क्या राय है?
नहीं, पहली बार नहीं ना, ये कितनी बार 10 बार बोल दिया है, 10 बार बोल दिया है।
The Chief Minister, the Honorable Chief Minister himself, Mr. Siddaramaiah ji, is totally confused. He is not confident. You can make it out. You can make out. It's told it is all depends on the decision of the High Command, subject to High Command decision. He is not confident that he is going to complete. That is really a sorry state for the state of Karnataka. When the leader himself is not confident, that will not continue. That is not going to continue as the Chief Minister. What will happen to the administration? Administration, it will completely collapse, and the people of the Karnataka will suffer.
ಸಂತೋಷ ಊಟ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬೇಡ
4-5 ಜನ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಸರ್, ಬೇರೆ
ನಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಊಟ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಈಗ ಹೊರಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ತಪ್ಪೇನಿದೆ.
Over the statement of the Chief Minister in the Assembly, Mr. Ajay Singh, Congress MLA, is also with us. You heard what the Chief Minister said inside, and tell us if this is probably this is probably one of the strongest assertions that he's made about his position. And he says there's no.
Mainly, we have come here. We have come to Uttar Karnataka. We come to Belgaum to talk about the problems.
So in Uttar Karnataka. So the main issue, our Honorable Chief Minister, Mr. Siddaramaiah, spoke in detail almost about 3 hours.
Spoke in detail almost about 3 hours that what are the development works we're doing. But the opposition has got nothing to say against us. I think they're happy with the work what we're doing, the projects what we're doing. So they every time they stand up and get the issue of power sharing in it. Honorable Chief Minister has very categorically told that it is the High Command who's going to decide about it. And whatever the High Command decides...
He also says the High Command is in his favour. He says there's no question of change. As we speak, Mr. Raja Singh, stay with us. I'm just going to ask video journalist Kumar to show us. The Chief Minister is exiting the Vidhan Sabha as we speak. Right now choosing not to react to the media. He's already spoken inside the well of the House. Coming back to what we were discussing, the Chief Minister said that there is no question of a change in leadership. How do you really look at this statement and him saying that the High Command is High Command is in his favour?
See, obviously the High Command is in his favour. Only then he's been the longest serving Chief Minister of Karnataka. I think in the coming days, in about another 15 days, he probably would cross the mark of our Devraj Aras, former our Chief Minister. He's going to cross the number of days he's also been in office.
Is that a landmark?
Probably it would be, because there is no Chief Minister who's crossed close to about 7.5, 8 years.
I want to very quickly ask you, amidst the race for the Chief Minister's post, there are many, people like yourself who could possibly be filling in vacant positions or taking over new ministries, but all of that as well has been kept on hold by the High Command. Do you think it's time for the High Command to make this decision?
I think the High Command will take a call on it, maybe in the month of January or February. Okay. I don't know, whenever they choose to. And the ministry reshuffle, which is long time overdue. And
Thank you for speaking to us, Mr.
Yes, Isha. There is a group of seers yesterday who met who said that Parmeshwar should become the Chief Minister. He is now the current Home Minister of Karnataka. Then you had a seer today who said that the Congress party in Karnataka will be decimated if DK Shivakumar, who has worked so hard for the party, is not made the Chief Minister. So it's not just politicians who are making comments against each other, it's also
politicians who are making comments against each other. It's also the reactions of these seers on the entire leadership row in Karnataka.
ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಮಠಾಧೀಶರಿಗೂ ಒಂದೇ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಹಿಂದುಳಿದಂಥ ಈ ತುಮಕೂರು ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ನೀರಾವರಿ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕವಾಗಿ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಗಳಾಗಬೇಕು, ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಜಿ ಪರಮೇಶ್ವರ್ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕನ್ನುವಂಥ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಸದುದ್ದೇಶ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಪತ್ರಿಕಾಗೋಷ್ಠಿಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ.
DK ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರ ಪಕ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ದುಡಿದಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ಸಿನ ಒಂದು ರಕ್ಷಕನಾಗಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಆತ ದುಡಿದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೂಲಿ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಸ್ವಂತ ದುಡಿದ ದುಡ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಕೋಟ್ಯಾಂತರ ಹಣ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಿ ಪಕ್ಷವನ್ನ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬೆಳೆಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದು ಕೂಲಿ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಹಿಂದುಳಿದ ನಾಯಕ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಬ್ಬರೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಹಿಂದುಳಿದ ನಾಯಕ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಬ್ಬರೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ಜಾತಿ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಹಿಂದುಳಿದ ನಾಯಕ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಜಾತಿ ಇದೆ, 104 ಜಾತಿ ಇದೆ. ಅವ್ರಿಗಷ್ಟು ನ್ಯಾಯ ಸಿಗಬೇಕು. ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಶಿವಕುಮಾರನ್ನ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಈ ವಿಧಾನಸಭಾ ಅಧಿವೇಶನ ಮುಗಿಸಿದ ಕ್ಷಣ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಅದು ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ವನಾಶ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮಾತನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿ.
So amidst the tussle between legislators, amidst the comment of the Chief Minister, amidst seers really speaking out in the matter, now there are special prayers being held in Shivakumar. This is by supporters of Mr. DK Shivakumar, praying that he become the new Chief Minister of the state. So everything is really happening. The Chief Minister is making these comments that the High Command is in his favour. The Deputy Chief Minister, meanwhile, himself is on a temple run, even as his supporters in Shivamoga are saying that the gods will intervene. They will make him the Chief Minister. As we continue to look at these developments, a host of ministers, of course, have been making their way out of the assembly. Will of course be getting these reactions to you, as and when they do happen. But the issue of leadership here in Karnataka refuses to die down. We at NDTV, of course, are bringing to you the minute-by-minute details of all the Karnataka. Ray has gone ahead and said that there was garbage that was repeatedly being burnt near her residence. Initially, she was unaware. She was sitting in her house. Each day, there would be a lot of smoke that would come into her house. She would find it extremely difficult to breathe. There was a smell of plastic burning, she said. And then when she decided to step out and see for herself what was happening, that is when it shook her. She could see piles and piles of garbage very close to her house being burnt illegally by people, whether these are officials of the GBA, whether these are private contractors or private individuals. As of now, an investigation needs to be done. But at this point in time, she says she has been forced to move out of her own house because it was becoming extremely difficult to breathe. She says she even may have to be hospitalized as well. I in fact spoke to the actress a little while ago. Let's listen initially to what she said about the garbage being burned and the problem she's facing, and then what needs to be done in that vicinity as well.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಾನು 3 ದಿವಸದಿಂದ ಸಫರ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಕಂಜೆಷನ್ ಇಂದ. ನನಗೆ ಬ್ರೀತ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. 3 ದಿವಸದಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಅಥವಾ ಕಸ ಸುಟ್ಟಿರೋ ವಾಸನೆ ಬರ್ತಿತ್ತು ಮನೆ ಒಳಗೆ. ನಾನಿರೋದು ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಹೋಮ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಗರಲ್ಲಿ. ಇವತ್ತಂತೂ ನನಗೆ ತಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಹೋಗಿ ನೋಡೋಣ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನೋಡಿ.
This has been going on since 3 days. I've been smelling the plastic waste, like a burning smell.
Right.
Just had to go check it out because the heaviness on my chest got worse.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't take the smell anymore. And I was astonished to see such huge piles of garbage being burnt very close to my house. I think
Okay.
it's a residential area. I mean,
Right.
It's not new, but it's garbage for many, many years. But my question is that as I'm doing my waste segregation properly, right? Like wet waste and dry waste. So why is this even happening? And I'm really suffering. Last night I thought I might have to be hospitalized. And I had to leave my house. I came to my parents' place, but I'm still not too good.
You sound like, there is a lot of congestion. Have you thought of going to a doctor?
My dad is a doctor, so he gave me some medication. I did a steam last night and took some medication. But if I don't get any better today, I might actually head to the hospital.
I hope you get well soon, Anita. But I want to ask you, how many residents really live around this area, and are they also facing a problem similar to yours?
You might have to go check that out. I'm sure there are people with respiratory problems are suffering. I mean, I had asthma as a kid, and I'm very sensitive to such things, so it immediately sort of.
Have you tried to reach out to any officials of the GBA or anybody around here?
I mean, my only plead was, which I already did as a video on Instagram, like and tagging all the officials as possible, and I did try to call the BBMP number, but there was no response.
The garbage problem is everywhere in the state. Particularly Bangalore is the biggest city. The government has to take some necessary and latest technology. In some of the abroad countries, how they are destroying the garbage. I think there is a solution. But earlier I told you, no one minister is interested in his ministry. They are making the dinner party and show the loyalty to the leaders. They are busy and engaged in that only. No minister is sitting in the chamber, not available to the MLAs. Not for the opposite MLAs. Yes. Ruling party MLAs are also making a complaint against this.
Well, that's as far as the updates from Karnataka go. Now over to my colleague Sam Daniel. He takes you through all the political and other developments that are taking place in Tamil Nadu.
Thank you, Deepam. The war of words between the ruling DMK in Tamil Nadu and the BJP over the ongoing Thiruparankundram row on lighting the Deepam on a pillar on the hill next to a dargah continues, even after the Madras High Court's Madurai bench concluded arguments by all the parties concerned and reserved its orders. In fact, the BJP calls the stand of the ruling DMK as appeasement of minorities, but the ruling DMK accuses the BJP of spreading hatred. Udayanidhi Stalin, the DMK youth wing leader and the Deputy Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, while addressing a section of Christian community members in Madurai yesterday, the ground zero for the Thiruparankundram row, accused the BJP of spreading hatred in the name of religion, caste and language, and that the ruling DMK will not let that happen, that Tamil Nadu will not allow the BJP to gain foothold in the state. This is what he had to say.
தமிழ்நாட்டு மக்கள் மேலேயும் ஒரு பயம் இருக்கு. எங்க எல்லா மக்களும் ஒன்னா சேர்ந்துருவாங்களோ, அதனால தங்களுடைய அதிகாரம்லாம் பறி போயிடுமோன்னு ஒன்றிய அரசுக்கு நம்முடைய தமிழ்நாடு மீது பயம். மதம், மொழி, சாதியின் பேரால வெறுப்புணர்வை வேணும்னே பரப்புறாங்க. நான் இங்க மதுரையிலிருந்து உங்க முன்னிலையில நான் உறுதியா சொல்றேன்.
Well, a postgraduate management youngster died in Madurai yesterday, immolating himself near a police booth opposite a statue of the Dravidian icon Periyar. An audio note his friends received from him, which NDTV cannot independently verify, suggests the man had taken this decision over the Thiruparankundram row that the ruling DMK in Tamil Nadu will not permit Deepam to be lit on the pillar next to a dargah on the hilltop. The BJP has blamed the ruling DMK for this loss of life, and today the state BJP chief Nainar Nagendran visited the family and promised to give the family 10 lakh rupees on behalf of the BJP in Tamil Nadu and a few other outfits. The party also demands a government relief of 1 crore rupees and a government job for the widow of this man. In fact, this man in that audio note, which we cannot independently verify, accuses the ruling DMK and says he chose this place because Periyar, the Dravidian icon, did not believe in God, and immolating himself near the Thiruparankundram temple would really bring disrepute to the government. The ruling DMK has not formally commented, but sources in the party deny these allegations and say the BJP continues to spread hatred and a fake narrative on this issue. In fact, the temple administration and the Tamil Nadu government refused to comply with the single judge order, which had wanted the petitioner to be permitted to light the lamp himself with either security by the CISF or the state police. But nothing worked, as the district administration had promulgated prohibitory orders. Now the issue has been challenged, the arguments are over, and the court has now reserved its orders without mentioning a specific date. And this is what BJP spokesperson Narayanan Tirupati had to say.
The Tamil Nadu government, through its various departments, various ministries, HRNC, the temple management, and the police, and the local administration, Waqf board, so many reasons for not lighting the Deepathur. One say that is not a place where the Hindu religion the Hindus did not worship. The Chief Minister, Mr. M.K. Stalin, the Dravida model DMK governments, their allies should take responsibility for this murder. I charge that this is not a suicide, this is a murder committed by this government.
The Tirupur police in Tamil Nadu had detained BJP leader Annamalai for a few hours yesterday after he had addressed a group of villagers at a place called Iduvai there, for which the police say there was no permission. This is over the Tirupur corporation dumping garbage in the neighborhood of a village which the local people oppose, and the police had filed cases against the local communities for blocking trucks carrying garbage from the corporation a few days ago. Annamalai called it unacceptable and accused the local civic body of corruption, what he calls allowing the garbage to pile up so that they'll be able to make more money in the form of corruption. He accuses that there is no system in place on the ground, no solid waste management, no segregation of the garbage at source, something the ruling DMK and the mayor of Tirupur have denied. Annamalai also cited a survey by Swachh Bharat in which several cities including Chennai, Madurai and Tirupur rank very low in terms of cleanliness, and says while the ruling DMK looks down upon northern states which are clean in his view, Tamil Nadu, many cities here rank poor in cleanliness, and the state, he says, calls itself, or the ruling DMK calls the state to be very progressive. This is what Annamalai had to say.
உங்களை வீதியில மட்டும்தான் நாங்க வச்சிருக்கோம். உங்களுடைய சீருடைக்கு மரியாதை கொடுத்து உங்கள்கிட்ட நியாயமான முறையில் நீங்க கட்சிக்காரங்க 6 பேர்த்த கைது பண்ணி 12 செக்ஷன் போட்டு உள்ள வச்சிருக்கீங்க. எதுக்கு குப்பையை கொண்டு வந்து ஏன் கொட்டுறீங்க? அந்த ஆர்ப்பாட்டம் பண்ணது இன்னைக்கு திருப்பூர்ல இருக்கக்கூடிய இந்த மாநகராட்சியினுடைய மேயர் எவ்வளவு பெரிய ஊழல் கிடைச்சாலும் எல்லாத்துக்குமே தெரியும். 50 ரூபாய் தொடர்பாட்டத்தையே 450 இங்க ஊழல் செய்வதற்காகவே அந்த குப்பையை எங்கேயுமே சுத்திகரிக்காம 570 டன் குப்பை எடுத்து அதுக்கு டிரான்ஸ்போர்ட் காரங்கிட்ட கமிஷன். எம்சிசி 28 மிஷின் இருக்குதுங்க. 23 எம்சிசி குப்பை மறுசுழற்சி மையம் 23 மிஷின் வேலை செய்யல. பேருக்கு 5 வேலை செய்யுது. இங்க உருவாகக்கூடிய எல்லா குப்பையும் எவ்வளவு குப்பை நிறைய சேருதோ அவ்வளவு கமிஷன். குப்பை நிறைய சேர்ந்தா வண்டி வாடகை, குப்பை நிறைய சேர்ந்தா தான் தண்ணீர் அதிகம்.
Well, that's a wrap on Southern View. Hope you liked it. A goodbye from all of us. A short break now, and after that, a lot more.